Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Falcons going up against the Cardinals.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And some room to roam now. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 56 yards on the ground. So it'll be first down here after the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go. 230. Left.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And his kick is indeed good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball. Put points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
2nd down following the run. Coleman. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
31 yards there and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. These two. 4 down.
They go to Johnson again. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They will run again with Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go. And he jumped a little bit too early.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Coleman now. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Falcons on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Gabriel, the man in motion. On third down, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bryant's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Again, it's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Center with a grab over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part.
Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Roethlisberger will throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Taken at about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. He's got a man complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble.
And
Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it, right around the 31. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault him for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it, because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Yeldon. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bryant's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field, and they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 59 yards. back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the play clock's running down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
And this one is right through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23. Line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
Super toe.
Now Ryan on first down. Steps away to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Operating from the gun. Ryan. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, let's go. Ready? 625.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run with Whitlock, the fullback. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marcus Golden in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. bowls him over. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to power it home with Whitlock, the fullback. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback with time running out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Roethlisberger to throw. That's taken in by the rookie, Josh Malone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he is out of bounds on the back. Nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.